So how are you doing today? Fine. Okay. I know I've already told you that I want to use it to do this video, but please, for my audience sake, okay, I'm obtaining permission from you to use you for this video purpose. So you've already granted me permission, so I want to officially obtain the permission for this post. Did you say brought you to the hospital?
There is nothing that brought me to the hospital, but I just decided to check my system whether I'm still okay.
Really?
Yes.
You came to the hospital just
For the first time.
You've not been to the hospital
I've
before?
not been to
Wow. Did you just say that? Quite impressive. I like that. Nothing is wrong with him. He just decided to come to the hospital for checkup. Periodic medical checkup. Listen to him. Let's go. Okay, sick before?
I've been sick, but I buy other drugs without going to the hospital.
Without going to the hospital? That is self-medication?
Yes.
Over-the-counter medication. That is not a good practice. But I'm glad you came to the hospital. You said nothing is wrong with you.
Yes.
You just came to the hospital for medical checkup.
Yes.
That's a good one. I've been looking for people like this. People that will once in a while visit the hospital to know their health status, because your health is wealth. And whenever you come to the hospital, a whole lot of things are being revealed to you. So I'm glad you came. So, but can you please give us your opinion? Why do you think people don't like coming to the hospital?
For myself, I have no reason to give, but I just feel like I perform miracles. And I do pray to God for sickness will not tie me down. But I just feel like, since it's a long time, I feel like just visiting the hospital for the first time to know whether my system is okay or there's anything that's wrong with my system.
So, do you think people coming to the hospital is a good one?
No, I cannot judge anyone. They decided to do what they like, but for my own care, that is where I live my life.
Okay, so the people that doesn't come to the hospital, what is your advice for them?
So, you advise some person and maybe they would like to go on with their own mindset. So for me, sometimes I do not have time to advise anybody.
So, but do you advise, if you have opportunity to advise anyone, would you advise a person to be going for periodic medical checkup?
Yes, I can do so.
So what do you think? Is it important to go to the hospital for?
Sometimes it's important to buy drugs outside, because when you know the situation of their health, you're able to know the type of drugs you buy.
Good. I'm impressed. Thank you. I'm looking for people like you, because people find it difficult going to the hospital periodically for medical check. But I'm glad at least I've seen someone today who is not ill, no sign, no symptom. You just decide on your own to walk into the hospital for the very first time for a medical check, which is a very good one. So I commend your effort. So thank you for coming, okay? And thank you for giving me your audience. I'm grateful.
Thank you.
Bye. Yes, I'm really impressed with this guy. These are the kind of people I want. These are the kind of people I like. They prioritize their health. You know, when this guy came to this place, someone saw him that knew him, another client that knew him, met him, was like, wow, he's surprised to see him there, because he said he knows that they don't normally have chance where he works. They don't usually have chance, so he's surprised even seeing him being here in the hospital. So in the midst of his tight schedule, this guy came out to the hospital, nothing is wrong with him, and decided to go for a periodic medical check. Isn't that amazing? I like people like this. This is the kind of people I want. You know, I've been hammering on periodic medical checkup, knowing your status and all that. And this guy came here. I'm so glad I met somebody like that, a young man. You see him coming to the hospital for a checkup. And did you hear his advice? He said if he has opportunity to advise someone, he will tell the person to go to the hospital for periodic medical check. That because when you get to the hospital, you will know what is wrong with you. And then when you know what is wrong with you, he will know the right medications to take. And that is what I've been hammering. So please, it's a challenge to you. You have watched this video. Also, make good use of this opportunity. Go for periodic medical checkup. Know your health status, and the rest assured will be properly taken care of. For privacy purpose, I choose to shade the face of my client because that was my assurance to him that his identity will not be revealed, all right?